As an Amazon influencer and someone that's constantly creating content, I'm always looking for the easiest, quickest way to get to the results that I'm looking for. Did you know that there are multiple ways that you can actually upload your content to Amazon as an Amazon influencer? There's not one, not two, but actually three different ways that you can upload videos, you can upload photos, you can create idea lists, all that good stuff. There are three different ways that you can actually do that, which some people find confusing and other people find convenient. In this video, I'm going to show you all three ways that you can upload content directly to Amazon through its influencer program so that you can figure out what's the easiest option for you. Now, is there a benefit to uploading one way versus the other way? Right now, I would say no. There isn't really a big benefit unless you're using a tool which can help with automations. So I guess that would be the biggest benefit. But ultimately, what I want to show you in this video are the three different ways you can upload content so you can make it as easy as possible for yourself. If you're new here, my name is Kathleen Kobel, and all I talk about on this channel is how to make money with the Amazon Influencer Program. I've been earning on-site commission for 5 years now. I've been a seller for over 17 years now, so I very much know how Amazon works, what they like, what they don't like, and how confusing certain things can be, especially when you're trying to figure out how to level up and earn more money with the Amazon Influencer Program. All right, so let's get started. So the first way, probably the way that you know, that most people know, is that you can upload content directly from your Amazon storefront. So whatever your influencer name is, basically when you sign up for the influencer program, you get your own Amazon URL, and that's your Amazon influencer storefront. So for example, mine is amazon.com/my name, right? And yours may be something similar, or it could be the handle that you got approved with for the influencer program. Whatever that may be, if you go to that URL and you are logged into your Amazon account, all you have to do is go up here, create content, and then you're able to choose one of these different pieces of content. You can do a media list, a post, a video or photo, collage, idea list, live stream. There's lots of different content pieces that you can upload. Now, if you go to post, now I'm able to go in here and actually drag the video or the photo that I want to upload into here. So like I said, there really are certain benefits that you can get from uploading in certain places. Now, the first thing is that when you're uploading using your storefront here, Amazon's got its AI doing a little bit of work for you. Now, it looks like there are no visual matches. A lot of times Amazon AI will actually match the correct or maybe the incorrect product. But you always want to make sure that you have the exact right product that you are tagging. Amazon is not seeing mine mostly because it's outdoors. It's not really focused on just one single product. So let me go ahead and find that so I can input it myself. The best way to do that is to just simply go and insert it into your browse history. So the best way to find a product if Amazon's AI can't find it for you is to just take the ASIN, which is Amazon's unique identifier. It always starts with a B, and you can just simply copy and paste that and put that into your browse history search field. And this is exactly the product that I want to tag here. So I'm gonna go ahead and say done. Now I have tagged my own product again. Amazon sometimes will do this for you, sometimes they won't. But Amazon will always now give you a suggested AI title. Chic outdoor living with a solar patio umbrella. That's not too bad. If I want to regenerate the AI title, I can just go right here, try something different. Stylish and functional patio umbrella with LED lights. Kind of like that one. But like I said, now this is uploaded. All I have to do is go in here, save and submit. A couple other nice things here is I could save this as a draft and come back to it later if I'm not quite sure about the title, or maybe I have to save it and go find my ASIN because Amazon can't find the product I'm looking for. The other thing you can do is go ahead and schedule this. So if I wanted to schedule this for ahead of time, I can actually do that as well when I am uploading here. One quick thing to note too is that you're able to edit your thumbnail if you want to put a different thumbnail in there. And of course, you can always go in here and edit your title. So that's one way through your Amazon storefront. And we've got these nice little tools. I love to use Oink. It saves me a ton of time and frustration. And so with Oink, I can actually see if the product is matched in any other geos, which it is not. And I know this because this is not the first video I've created for this product, but there are no geo matches. So Oink is already telling me that I don't need to upload it anywhere else. If it had matched something, there would be a button here and I could go upload it into that store as well. So that's definitely one perk of uploading over here. Now let me show you the second place. Now the second place that you can upload your content as an Amazon creator, this is really just for videos. If you go to your Amazon storefront, you can upload any type of content, right? As we just saw. With the Amazon's Creator Hub, this is really more so for videos, but you can upload in bulk. And I really like the platform of this particular way to upload because I'm able to see metrics here that I can't see other places. So this is going to be this URL right here, amazon.com/creatorhub/manage. And just a quick note that Amazon has taken this away from us. They have given it back to us. So I really love that we still have the option to be able to use this. I prefer to use this one right now, especially if I'm writing my own titles and generating my own thumbnails. If I want the AI support, I will go do it over on my storefront. So if you scroll down a little bit, all of my metrics are going to be blurred out because Amazon does not allow us to actually show the back end of us logged in. But for demonstration purposes, I just wanted to show you how you're able to upload a video here. You can go over here and you can do the exact same thing. Upload a video. You can actually upload 15 videos at one time if you want to. But now I can just go access and upload any video that's ready. And it looks a little bit different here. Amazon has picked a very similar thumbnail for me, which I like, but the title also transfers over, right? So I like to put my ASIN in the title so I can just copy and paste it. But I also have to go in here and tag the product manually. So same thing, we're just going to search for that ASIN, select it. Now Amazon's tagged the correct product. I can now go in and change my title to whatever I want. And once I've done my title, I've tagged my product, I can just go ahead and submit or save as a draft. You always want to include, check this box if you have any AI generated people in your content. This is the law now in certain states, and it's probably only going to be expanding, but make sure you do disclose that. There's a little more information if you haven't seen that before. And similar, right? You can save it as a draft or you can submit it. If you want to schedule posts ahead of time, I would utilize the storefront. If you're ready to just go ahead and post, which is usually what I'm doing, then I would utilize the Creator Hub dashboard. One other thing that I really just want to highlight here, and again, my metrics are all blurred, but I want you to see this earned on-site commission here. Because if you're a brand new influencer and you've just submitted your first 3 videos and you're waiting and you're wondering, well, how do I know when I get unlocked for on-site commission? That's going to say it right here. If you go to this Creator Hub/manage page and you log in and you see a blue lock on here, it means you are not yet unlocked for on-site commission. If you see earns on-site commission, that means that you are. So this is really the only place right now that you're able to see that. So that's why I also really like this particular view. One other thing too, and again, my stats are all blurred, so you can't actually see the numbers. But another reason why I like to upload here is because I can keep track of my videos. It tells me the upload date. It tells me the status, right? But I can also see how many views I've gotten on every single video that I've ever uploaded to Amazon in the last 30 days. I can also see my average view duration. I can also see by minutes, or I can see the percentage, right? So did somebody watch my video average 53% or was it 17%? And this gives me a lot of information. Another thing too is that my favorite tool for this particular page is Fluencer Fruit, and that's because this will tell me if my video is placed on that product listing page based on the products that I've tagged, right? So this particular video is on the lower carousel and it is in stock, right? And I can go download this video real quick if I want to as well. This particular video is not on the product listing page, but when it was converting at 4.65%, right? This particular video is also not on the product page, but it was converting at 14%. So this would tell me I should really probably go in, and it's in stock. So I should probably go in to this product and maybe change the title and resave and see if I can get that back up on the product page. So that's the second one. As you can see, there really are some benefits depending on how you want to upload your content. But I thought this would be beneficial because a lot of times questions are around, well, how do I see that unlock? How do I see the lock if I'm trying to get unlocked for on-site commission? Or what's the best way for me to be able to upload content? So there is one more way that I want to show you. And I'm going to scooch over here so I can put up a screenshot right here. But the other way is through your phone, right? And I love this option because so many people that I work with, a lot of people that join my Influence and Earn paid program, right, where you get training and mentorship and community and help from me, a lot of people say, well, I'm not very tech savvy. I don't want to have to sit at a computer or a laptop all day to be able to do this. And guess what? You don't have to, because you can upload your content directly from your phone. So now I'm going to show you exactly how to upload your content from your phone. The best way is to make sure you have the Amazon customer app, right? So you go into there and then you click into like your account information, scroll down a little bit, and you will see the influencer portion, right? So you can go there, you can create content, you can access your storefront. I'm not sure if you can edit as well. Let's kind of take a look around here. But this is also another way if you are editing and saving videos on your phone, if you want to be able to upload just through your phone, right? And you can always upload through your phone, save as a draft. And if you want to get the AI to create a title for you or to tag your products, right, then you can log in with your computer or laptop. But this is the best, easiest way to pull those videos from your phone if that's where you're recording and editing and that's where you're saving everything. This is a good way to do it through just simply the Amazon Shopper app. They make it really easy. And again, you can publish it right through here, or you can go ahead and log in on another device and edit and update it if you would like. So I hope that was super clear on the 3 different ways that you can actually upload your Amazon content to Amazon through the Amazon Influencer program. The first way is just to go to your storefront on your desktop or your laptop. This is where you can upload any kind of content, whether it's an idea list or a photo or a video, or you want to go live, right? This is the best way to upload all the different types of content, especially if you're utilizing a tool like Oink that helps you automatically upload your videos to your international geos as well, so that you can earn in other marketplaces on Amazon too. The second place is through Amazon's Creator Hub dashboard, which is there now, could be gone tomorrow, but for me, I'm going to use it while it's there as much as possible. And I love using Fluencer Fruit as an added benefit because not only does it tell me if my other videos are on the product listing page, but it tells me where, upper, lower, what position, what's my conversion rate, how many people have watched my video over the last month. I love sorting by most viewed videos and seeing what I can learn every month from my existing content. And then, of course, the third way, if you're just totally resistant to breaking out that laptop or that desktop, you can do this all from your phone. You can record, you can edit, you can upload your content directly through your phone, from your phone, to the Amazon shopping app on your storefront section there. So if this has been helpful, I would super appreciate a thumbs up or hit that subscribe button so that you're alerted the next time I post a video about how to earn more with the Amazon Influencer Program. Or if you're interested in learning about my 5-step system to earning 10K months with the Amazon Influencer Program as a creator, make sure you check out my free masterclass. There's a link right below here, totally free, and it gives you a whole bunch of information, whether you're just getting started or looking to scale past $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 every month. You will learn something from this masterclass, and I cannot wait to see you there. Until next time, keep creating and keep earning.